What is yoga? You know, yoga, nice little, meditation. Some of you were into it, and some of you thought as believers that this is fine. Yoga means, in the Sanskrit root yoga, we get the word in English yoke from it. Yoga. And the word join from it. It means to join. It means to join what? It means to go back to the one God. You know when they talk about being one with the universe, the harmonic one, all that stuff? That's based on the thought that we are all part of God, and we forgot that, and then we wake up and we then are God again, and we merge. That the self is just an illusion. We go back in. So yoga means to join yourself. Join back to the God you are. And when these words they give you for meditation, these are generally gods, pagan gods from the the pagan mythology. So the idea is, in a sense, is stop being yourself. Extinguish the self. Now that's different from what it might sound similar, but it's really very different, which I'll explain. So therefore you get the idea that in the Eastern faith, if everything's an illusion, and your part is just to merge, then what it does is, it builds a disengagement from life. And if you go to the East, you find this disengagement because it's all an illusion, so let's just get out of it. And so therefore it's a disengagement, so that's why it's in such bad shape there. While the Lord says, be a light to the world. The Eastern way is escape from the world. Get out of it. Do nothing. Just stop being. Stop thinking. Stop wanting. Stop anything. Stop. Turn to Job 38. Speaking of a man who is ministering there, Job. And he certainly, also our friend there has paid a great price for his faith. Because there is also behind all these pretty words that are given, flowery words of philosophy that are given in Eastern teachings, there is a spirit there. There are spirits and principalities, and there is the enemy behind it. Job 38, verse 31. The Lord speaks. Can you bind the chains of the Pleiades, or loose the cords of Orion? Can you lead forth a constellation in its season, and guide the bear with her satellites? Do you know the ordinances of heaven? Or you fix their rule over all the earth? The Lord is saying to Job, you are not God, I am. There are so many problems with this thing, with all these things, whenever you hear it of any branch of these things, yoga, karma, all these things, New Age. For instance, if everyone's God, what does that mean? What about Hitler? Is he God? Yes. Are the Nazis God? Yes. The people they killed God? Yes. Are they all God? They're all gods. The prostitute, the pimp, the torturer, and the torturer, they're all God. The mass murderers, they're all God. So what does it mean? If everybody's God, what does God mean? Nothing. It becomes nothing. All you're doing is saying, you're putting a label on everything in the world and saying it's God. All you're doing is confusing you're doing nothing but making the earth a God. Making you a God, and therefore God means nothing. And that's the ultimate idolatry. If there is deception, how did it come? How did God fool himself to stop thinking he was God? It doesn't work.
To find out how you can receive more of Jonathan's teachings, to receive special free gifts, or get in touch, go to hopeoftheworld.org or call toll-free 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's hopeoftheworld.org or call 1-800-YESHUA-1. That's 1-800-937-4821. You can also get more at Jonathan Cahn's Facebook page or write us direct at Hope of the World, Box 1111, Lodi, New Jersey 07644, USA.